So ayan mga classmates, we are live at the FB page of Adamson Computer Engineering Society and the YouTube channel ng MRSP NCR. So before we
Grabe.
start this day formally, let us first feel the presence of the Lord with the Adamsonian prayer.
Dear Lord, teach me the things that are important, to be generous with your gifts, compassionate to those who have less, just in the face of unfair circumstances.
True when the world's values contradict my own. Gracious when things don't go my way, and magnanimous when they do.
May nothing else matter except faith in your goodness, my neighbors and mine.
Hope that things can get better, and charity that always sets things right.
May your special love for the poor, the mark of my uniquely Vincentian education, be the work I excel in, the standard I constantly refer to, and my courage when I meet you someday.
Amen. O Mary conceived without sin,
pray for us who have recourse to thee. Saint Vincent de Paul,
pray for us.
Ayan, thank you for that, classmate. Now let us call on our president, Mr. Daryl John Medina, for some announcements and recap on what has happened previously in Hackfest 2021. Pressy, pasok na. Are you there?
Hi guys. So ang nangyari last time would be natuto tayo by the business side or yung mga analytics side ng paggawa ng software development. And last time din natuto na ang mga speakers natin would be Engineer Lasian, Miss Ana Ramos, and Engineer Aranya. Tapos nalaman natin na mayroong incubation for mga potential startups sa Adamson. So let's grab the opportunity again. Paulit-ulit tayo dyan sa grabbing the opportunity kasi sayang nga naman, di ba? Malay mo, bago ka graduate ng Adamson, CEO ka na. Anyways, so let's do our best pa sa mga susunod na kickstart natin which is hackathon. And sana magstay kayo hanggang dulo. Bye-bye! Thank you!
Ayan. Thank you, Mr. Daryl John Medina. Sobrang daming learnings last time, partner, with regards to the business side, di ba?
Yes, partner, I agree. So I hope na yung mga participants natin marami ring natutunan from our speaker.
Yes, and I hope, ayun nga, magstay kayo until the end, especially dun sa mga part ng Hackathon 2021 kasi mag-a-announce na ng rules and mechanics.
Ayun. So before we start with our workshop, let's first have an icebreaker para magising ang lahat. Ayun, may 56 participants na tayo. So, andito ba yung mga competitive nating classmates sa mga previous icebreaker natin?
Ayan, classmates, magtawag pa kayo dahil may cash prize ulit tayo.
Yun, tama.
Icebreaker
So,
lang sa
ayun.
kalam.
So for our icebreaker for today, we are going to present a picture to you guys and you're going to guess who that character is. So parang ano siya, who's that Pokemon daw. So, di ba mga classmates?
Gian, syempre.
Nako, may cash
May
prize
cash
tayo
prize yan
dyan.
eh.
So,
Sana
ayun, umpisa
nag-breakfast
na ba tayo?
kayo.
Umpisa na ba tayo, partner?
Yes, partners, start na tayo. Yung mga competitive nating classmates. Chat nyo na lang sa chat box yung sagot nyo, classmates. And like before, paunahan ulit to.
Yes. So, our first character. Ayan, sino kaya yan? Ayun, may nauna na, may nauna.
Si Ian Jude
Si classmate
Limbong,
Ian,
oh.
tama. Ayun, tama ka, classmate. Si Kirby yon.
Ayan. For our next picture,
Who's that Pokemon?
Hamtaro daw ba? Sabi ni classmate Donna.
Tama, Hamtaro. Ayan, mga gising na, no?
Gising na gising na.
Yes, so sa next picture, yan, sino kaya yan?
Ayan, classmates, chat nyo lang.
Doraemon from
Doraemon daw ba?
May habol pa ba?
Si Doraemon ba yan?
Ayun, bawal daw, officer.
Bawal daw, officer. Sorry, classmate. Bawal pa lang, officer. Sorry. Ayan, sa iba pa nating classmates. Si Toothless ba daw yan?
Sige pa.
Oh, hindi pa daw, classmate.
Wala na bang hahabol, guys? Classmates?
Habol pa kayo, classmate. Partner, pwede ba tayo magbigay ng clue dyan?
Ayun, kay Pressy. Pwede ba yun, Pressy? Hindi ko rin alam eh. Parang nahihirapan yung mga classmates natin.
Oh. Hindi daw.
From Veronica Baron, Dibo.
Ayan, 10 more seconds, classmates, before tayo mag-move sa next picture.
Totoo.
10, 9,
Habol, classmates. Habol, sayang.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ayan, walang nakahula. Sino kaya yan? Parang ang hirap niyan ah.
Si Baymax. Ang kulit ni
Grabe yun.
Baymax.
Next
So, walang
picture.
nakakuha, no? Ayan, sino kaya yan?
Ayan, sabi ni classmate Veronica, Pikachu daw.
Si Pikachu.
Tama ba yun, Pressy?
Wala na bang hahabol?
Pichu? Bilang ka ulit. 10, 9, 8. Habol pa kayo, classmates.
7, 6, 5. Yung kapatid ko. 4.
3,
Zoro.
2,
2.
1. Final na ba yan, classmate? Wala na? Pressy, reveal.
It's SpongeBob!
Akala nyo lang yun.
Grabe yun, Pressy.
Surprise! Ayun, ito.
Last picture na ata natin to, classmate.
Ben 10 from Jean Borrejon kay classmate Ragab. Carlian, Shaggy, Rocky. Sige, classmates. Hula lang ng hula.
Hula lang kayo, classmates. Let's see. Meron pa ba, classmates?
Sure.
Magbibilang na ulit kami. Clue, mahilig sa crop top. Ayan, nagbigay na ng
Ayun.
clue. Mahilig daw siya sa crop top. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Winnie the Pooh.
Shall we? 6, 5, 4, 3. Meron pa ba, classmates? Sabol na. 1. Ayan, Presi. Meron ba?
Sai.
Ayan, Presi. Para dun sa mga nanalo, which is si classmate Ian Jude Timbongko and si classmate Donna Fajardo, kindly contact James Iñaki Castillo to claim your prizes.
Ayun, congratulations to our winners. So,
Insert.
yun. Congratulations na sa inyo ulit. For the next part of this event, our speaker for prototyping with Figma is a student of Adamson University taking up Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. He is also the current president of the Adamson Computer Engineering Society. So, sino kaya yan, partner?
Partner, may clue ba kayo, classmates? Parang sobrang hirap nito.
Ang hirap. Kilala niyo ba president natin?
Grabe. Na-meet niyo na ba yung president natin?
Ayun, from our classmate Jean. Hindi ata si Medina yan.
Hindi ata si James Padua ba yan? Classmates, may clue ba kayo sino yung president natin?
Ayun, so wag na natin patagalin. So, let us all welcome our Prezi, Mr. Daryl John Medina. Let's go!
Ayan, good morning, Prezi.
Prezi, nakamute ka ata, Prezi. Yan kasi Prezi, na-excite ka masyado.
Tingnan natin kung bababa yung participants. Hi guys, good morning. Hello. Walang nag-good morning sa akin. Mawa naman ako. Good morning guys.
Good morning po. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yan. So again, good morning sa mga nanonood sa live natin. And good morning sa lahat ng nasa loob. So sa mga first year na nagsasawa na sa kakachat ko sa GC, I'm the current president of Adamson Computer Engineering Society. Mga second year, kilala nyo naman nata ako. The third year, and sa end years, i-graduate din tayo. Yes. So yun, so our topic for today, share now on the screen, would be... Maayos ba siya tignan? Hindi ko siya kita. Maayos ba siya tignan?
Yes, Prezi, yes.
Yan. Sige. So our topic for today would be prototyping with Figma. Yeah. So first, what is prototyping? Prototyping ay yung paggawa nyo or pag-conduct ng experimental process with regards to design. So for us, ngayon, we're dealing with software applications. So our prototypes should be or would be yung design process or yung UI UX design ng ating software application. So what are the benefits of prototyping? Number one would be reduced time, since pag gumagawa tayo ng prototype, diba? Pag nagko-conduct ka ng prototyping, madali mo nakikita or madali ka nakakapag-produce ng output. And number two would be reduce costs. Kasi kung mag-prototyping ka when it comes to softwares, yung applications, pwede kang gumamit ng freeware applications. Then, yun, wala kang gastos. Masyado. Then, next would be improve user involvement. Kasi when it comes to developing your own software design or software applications, one thing you need to consider would be your end consumers or your clients. So when it comes to that, you always ask your clients, what do they want? So with prototyping, you can show them the things that they want to see and you want them to see para sa features and mga design ng mismong system na gusto mong gawin. And lastly would be increase productivity. With this kasi, yung team mo, which is yung design team, madalas, syempre, pag gumagawa tayo ng mga system, ngayon, di ba pag ang nakikita mo lagi, puro codes, puro console.writeline, puro print that ganito, medyo nakakapanlumo, di ba? Tapos, pag hindi mo nakikita yung intended output mo, parang medyo blurry yung vision, minsan tatamarin ka. So with this, nakikita mo na yung intended output and mas mabilis ka and mas na-cheer ka. Yes, na-cheer. So next would be average user interface designer salary in the Philippines. So syempre, pagka-graduate nyo, gusto nyo kumita pera. Di ba? Gusto nyo makapag-ipon, gusto nyo mag-travel goals, punta ng ibang bansa, punta ng La Union, mag-swimming, ganun. So with this, tingnan natin. Yung average daw, yung pinaka-lowest, madalas, would be 192,000 per annum. So per year. Divide nyo yan by 12, yun yung monthly salary. Ayaw na mag-math. Anyways, so doon tayo ngayon sa median or sa middle. We have 360,000 per annum. And pag dinivide mo yan ng 12, 30,000 ata yan per month. Which is not bad. Then, lastly, dun sa dulo, mga 1 million per annum. Yan yung mga master designer. So, lipat tayo sa next slide kung nainggan nyo na kayong mag-UI UX. So, we have color combinations. Bakit important yung color combinations? Can I hear from the chats? Okay, hindi ako magsasalita katulad sumasagot sa akin. Bakit important yung color combinations when it comes to systems? Yan, para hindi masakit sa mata. Ano pa? First year sa inyo, ano yung insight nyo? Alam ko may ano kayo eh. Visual communications, tama. Sa first year ata yan. So bakit important yung color combinations? Para pleasing to the eyes. Ayan. So yeah, tama naman yung mga sagot nyo. And yeah, tama yung sagot nyo. Another reason would be may certain colors for certain market. Di ba parang narinig natin before na red is para sa food. Kasi red parang stimulates yung pagkain or hunger, something like that. So when you choose colors for your software application designs, dapat important na maging smart din tayo sa pagpili ng colors natin. For example, your project prototype or your software application is entitled Project Green Tree. Anong kulay sa tingin nyo yung dapat para sa Project Green Tree? Red. Kasi green tree siya. So, pula. When it comes to that, you always take note of the title, the purpose, and yung mga factors to consider sa pagpili ng color. So we have here yung mga famed na color combinations natin. Siyempre, nandun yung black and white for everybody na mahilig sa monochromes. We have this one. Yeah. So let's move on. So paano ka naman ngayon pipili ng colors pag gumagawa na kunyari ng system mo? So we have color combinations. Number one would be complementary combination. Ayan. Yan yung isang, titingin ka sa wheel na to, then yung isang linya na pag ganun, yung mga slant, mga opposite, yan, which is complementary. Sila yung madalas mong pagtatabihin or i-combine with the system. Next would be yung triad combination. Yan, triad. Kita nyo naman dyan. For example, we have red, purple, then yellow, orange, and blue-green. So, basta ilipat-lipat nyo si triangle on the tamang placements. you will have the triad combination. Next would be analogous combination. Sila yung magkakatabi. Kita nyo naman dyan. Then, split complementary, mas steep na triangle. And tetrad combination, which is a square one. And the square combination, which is a square combination. So, makikita natin yung square dyan. And yan yung mga combinations na pwede for our system. Then next, let's move on agad dun sa gagamitin na nating platform, which is Figma. What is Figma? So it is a digital design and prototyping tool, UX and UI design application where you can use to create websites, applications, or small user interface components that can be integrated into other objects. So, kung nakagamit na kayo ng Photoshop, Canva, somehow, medyo friendly si Figma when it comes to that. And pag ginagamit natin si Figma, marami siyang benefits, which is mamaya na lang natin siya i-discuss para on screen, yes. So, yan. Let's start na sa Figma. So, I'll stop sharing, then share again my screen para lipat ako sa primary monitor. I'll be back. Hi. Ayan. So, kita na ba yung malaking screen? I mean, hindi naman siya malaking screen. Yung screen ko, ng maayos. Hello, guys. Hi, guys. Can you see my screen? Wait lang. Asan yung chat box? Para hindi na ako kailangan message. Ay, yeah. Okay. So, now we have, ito na yung interface ni Figma. So, sige, balik tayo sa files natin. So, when you go to Figma, wait lang. Yeah. When you go to Figma, you'll be asked to create your account. Pwede siyang free, pero alam ko limited siya into 2 projects. Kung mayaman kayo, edi buy premium, pero I suggest na you just go with free. Kasi same functionalities lang naman siya. Then, you can create your team, which dito is Kunizakay Chitay no Dariro. Yan yung grupo namin for software design. Ito yung amin, Alpas. Hindi ko na siya papakita kasi madumi pa siya. Then, you can create your new project, which is, ito ginawa ko for our session talaga. Then, yeah. When you click it, lalabas na yung buong interface na. So first, let's try to simulate yung basic na system na ginawa natin. So pag play mo na siya, ganito na itsura niya. May cellphone dyan. Tapos, click mo siya. You can choose to log in or create an account. Then, fill the details, blah, blah, blah. Kunyari meron. Yan. Tapos, vertical scrolling. And when you go to the profile, we have this drop down. Yan. So far, yan pa lang siya. Not as impressive, pero it's working. So how to add your screen? Paano ka gagawa ng isang ganito? Yung profile page, ganyan. What we'll do now would be, explain ko muna lahat ng parts siguro. Ito yung menu bar, or contains the menu for the Figma. Andiyan yung file, edit, view, object, vector, text, arrange, plugins, and such. And next we have this. Dito mo makikita yung layers mo and yung assets. Si assets ay madalas components ng Figma. Components ay yung mga small clickable things, yes, na merong ibang variants. So, like this, you can see, andito yung enrolled lectures ko para sa drop-down. And nakakabit siya dito. Para when I simulate or create the prototype, when I click this, I have these 3 iterations. I have 4 iterations. So, when I do the drop-down, it would simulate how a drop-down button works. So, each page here is a layer. So how to create a layer? Now you go to this box thingy, region tools, and you click on frame. Then you can either draw your own frame or you can choose frames from this side of the world or this panel. You can have phones, tablets, desktop presentations, watch, paper, social media, or the Figma community. But for this lesson, we'll go with the phones. I'm not sure kung anong size ito. Android ba? Anyways, ayan. Then for that, move tayo sa next. Zoom ko ng konti. Then dito we have the shapes. So we have rectangle, line, arrow, ellipse, polygon, star, or place image. Dito sa Figma, you can import your own pictures or download from legitimate websites ng buttons. Kunyari, you need a drop-down button like this one. You can either draw a triangle, tapos baliktarin mo siya. Saan yun? Look. Vertical. Yan. Either click mo siya ng ganyan, button na siya. I mean, pwede na siya maging button. Or you can search online for buttons na gusto nyo. Like this one. Home, forums, and profile. And that's it for the polygons or the shapes. Now we'll have this one, the text. Kung gusto mo naman maglagay, and ano ba nasa profile natin? Sige, forums. Yan, meron ka ng forums. Kaso, pangit na tignan dyan kasi hindi naman natin siya inaayos. So, and, ayan. Dito naman sa side na to, we have the design. Diyan mo makikita yung colors, yung angles and the such, yung layering, strokes, gano'n kakapal yung line, and dyan din yung effects and export. Then when we go to prototype, we'll see that we can add interactions or show prototype settings, then remove connections. If we'll click on this, makikita natin yung mga line na yan. Ibig sabihin, when we click this one, pupunta siya dito, then yan, yung mga connections from button to button. Diyan tayo lalagay ngayon ng connections para makagawa tayo ng effective prototype. The next we have inspect para makita natin yung color and yung CSS codes or Android codes. Yan. And pwede na kayo mag-start gumawa or magdagdag dito. Say yes, say yes. Okay. Okay. Start na tayo ng layering natin. Pero dahil medyo, pwede naman, kunyari kung isa kayong dakilang tamad, sayang mahilig sa shortcuts, you can either, you can either click this page, then copy nyo. Then, tanggalin nyo na lang yung laman after. Kasi hindi ko na maalala kung ano yung frame na ginawa nyo. And let's rename this to, let's say, forums, which is this guy. So, pag gagawa kayo tayo ng forums, sorry. Yan. So yan, we have now this blank na canvas. So, paano mo i-connect yun si forums papunta kay si forums button kay forums layer? So, first we have to go to prototype. Click this one. Nakikita niyo yung plus button dun sa gilid. Click that and drag papunta kay forums. And when here, you can see it automatically added an interaction. So you can either opt to on tap, on drag, while hovering, while pressing, game keypad, mouse enter, mouse leave, touchdown. So yun. So most likely, kapag gumamit ka naman ng phone, kapag gusto mo pumunta sa forums, you'll just click or on tap the button, then you'll automatically go, di ba? So now let's do the on tap. Then navigate to. Either you choose to open overlay, scroll to, or swap overlay. Well, in this case, again, kapag nag-click ka ng button, you want to navigate to that page. So now we'll go to forums. And we want the animation to be instant. Wala nang chuchu, cheche, breche. So, pwede kang mag-dissolve. Yung mga pang elementary before, so yung change ng PowerPoint slide. May iba-ibang transitions lagi. But now we want this to be an instant. And okay, let's try this one. Oops. Starting frame would be lecture stage. Try natin kung gagana yung button, ha? Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's click on the forums page and pumunta na siya sa forums na walang laman. So now, what could be inside the forum page? Siyempre, gusto ko meron din ganito sa forums. I mean, if you want to copy a full segment, you can either drag from whatever entity you want, then right click and group selection para isang group na sila dyan. Then you want to Control C and then Control V. Now you have this. Same na sila. Then, of course, when di mo na siguro kailangan tong calendar thingy. So what you want is a button na babalik ka rito, right? Kasi, tama. Kapag nagde-design ka, you must think kung ano yung ginagawa mo sa phone mo madalas kapag may similar application ka. So what we'll do now is delete this one. Then, for the purposes of this presentation, tayo ng nangyari na yung button. Oh. Engineer tayo, dapat straight yan. Wait lang. Yan. Nangyari straight na siya. So yan, we have this element. Element pa lang siya ngayon kasi kahit i-click mo yan kapag nag-prototype ka or nag-simulate ka, walang mangyayari dyan kahit i-click mo siya. So now, we want this to become a button. Pero bago yan, pangit ng itsura niya dyan. So from the lesson kanina, ano yung magandang color na nandito kay button natin na triangle? Wee! Ano? Sige, suggest kayo dyan ng kulay. Kahit ano. Susundin ko kayo, guys. Let's go. Para interactive tayo. Anong gusto niyo color? Black. Sige. Tinawag na mag-isip. Ayan. Black. Black yung loob. O white yung loob, tas black labas. Ano? Let's go. Okay. Oh, sorry. So if you want, wait lang, sige. Explain ko rin. Automatically, you have this fill na button or fill colors. So if you want to change the color, you just click here. Then, yeah, you can choose one. Or if kabisado mo lahat ng color numbers or something, you can just type na ganyan. Pero dahil di tayo magaling mag-memorize, dito lang tayo sa gilid. Ayan. Wow. Tapos, we have this stroke. Kung gusto mo mag-add ng border, you click on this stroke. Then, yeah, either you choose a color from here or type the color from the text box. Ayan. Hindi siya masyadong halata. So, this one, or itong part na to would, ano ba tayo? It will show you or determine kung gaano kakapal yung line mo, which is I want it to be 3 para kitang-kita siya. Okay. Kunyari, tanggap ko na yung kulay niya. Then, again, from that, either yung gusto niyong gawin is tapusin niyo muna tong display na to before you prototype or you connect all the lines, or each time na may matapos kayong button, you connect it to the other places or its functions para hindi nyo makalimutan. Which in my case, lagi ko siya nakakalimutan i-connect. Tapos pagka-simulate ko, tataka ko, bakit hindi siya gumagalaw? So, now, I would like again to prototype this. Either I drag it na, or or I can simply add an interaction on top and navigate to yung mga ayan, tapos na siya. Okay, ulitin natin para mas clear yung process niya. You click on the entity you want to prototype with, add an interaction, then click this one. Click mo kung anong klaseng interaction siya, on tap, on drag, while hovering, while pressing. Pag trinay mo kunyari while hovering, nadaan lang dun yung kamay mo or yung mouse mo without even clicking it, babalik ka na dun sa page na yun. And you don't want that. You want it to be on top. I mean, on tap. On click na lang para mas kasi. We have this on click. Then, if you want it to navigate to, and of course, you want it to go back. Kaya nga siya back button. So what the back portion would be the lectures page. Yan. Or the easy way nga, kanina, which is sinabi ko na. From the plus button na makikita mo dyan, you can just simply drag it. Automatic na siya to navigate. And such. So, paano naman mag-add ng mga ganito? Yan. Tulad nga ng Canva. Yes. If you want the forums to be, sige, para may reference tayo, let's go to Reddit. Genshin Impact. Charot. Yan. If you want your forums to look like this, and may square tapos nasa loob yung the such. Oh no, cancel. Oh no, kita nila email ko. Yeah. Okay, now we have that. Kita na natin siya. So try natin siya softwarealize. Softwarealize. So let's try to do this on the Figma. Okay, you have now a square. Wait lang, we're on this side. Yan. So we have a square. And ayan na yung square. So wala na tayong ibang gagawin dyan. If you want it to be transparent, you just remove the fill. Pero dahil hindi mo na siya makikita pag wala naman siyang stroke, you add a stroke. Kaya gusto ko black lang yung stroke. So goods na siya dyan. Or if I want the border to be the same color as this navigation bar, you go to the navigation bar, you copy the color code, and you paste it dun sa gusto mong part. Ayan, parehas na sila ng kulay. Buka siyang ewan, pero let's continue. Okay. Now we'll add, kunyari gusto mo may profile picture din. Yan. Narayan yung profile picture. Lagay tayo ng ano po ng picture. Oops. Hindi, wag na lang. Search tayo sa Google. Search natin mga officers. Gusto nyo?
Char.
Anyways, sige. Ayan. I have this fill. Oops. Sorry. Oopsie. You have this fill. And you want it, ayaw mo siya na maging color, so you'll choose between linear, radial, angular. Ito yung mga gradient types na. And we want it to be an image. So let's choose an image. Yun ang magandang picture. Dito na. Yung reaction na yan. Okay. Then, you'll add the stroke. Mukha na siyang somehow profile picture. Now, let's go to text para makapag-add ka. Kunyari, lalagay mo yung pangalan niya. Special. Charot, baka makapiright pa lang. James Padua. Yan. And mukha lang siya normal text. So, what we'll do here would be, dito tayo sa pang-edit-edit. Ang ayaw lang namin dito nung nagpo-prototype kami magkaka-group would be, hindi mo kita dito kung ano yung itsura. So, you'll have to click it din. Pag nakita mo pangit, ayaw mo pala. So, edit mo. Pili ka ulit. Okay, unyari yan. Gusto ko. James Pada. Then, para sa baba, we'll put on the date. Anong date niya? 3, okay. That's 03, 31, 21. So, yan. Siyempre, when we do prototypes and UI UX design, first, siyempre, dapat ba magkaparehas yung font size, yung buong font netong ni pangalan and yung date? Check your Facebook accounts. Parehas ba yung font ni pangalan nyo at saka nung date kung kailan nyo siya pinost? Galing naman. Maka-responsive ng hosts. Anyways, let's do, yan. Hindi siya parehas kasi you have to think ng kung paano siya babasahin ng mga clients or users mo. So we'll have this. Siyempre, papalitin na natin siya. Natation 12. Okay. And you'll choose another font na mas manipis. Which is, yeah. Okay na siya siguro. Somehow. Di pa ako contented, pero sige, for the purposes of this thingy. Yan. So, dito naman, lalagay mo na yung gusto sabihin ni Padua. For example, kapasa ako sa HDN. Yan. Tapos, again, hindi parehas si font ni date at nung. Okay. Para mas clear yung distinction nila. Gawin natin medyo grayish. Si date. Ayan. Mas mukha na siyang date. And, palitan natin ang fonts. Sa ako HDL. Sana kayo rin. Okay. So as we can see here, we have this comments, share, save. And when you click that, and ano ba ito binuksan? Daily random discussion. Okay. So yan, kung gusto mo rin magkaroon ng ganun yung iyo, either you search for buttons again, then lagay mo siya dyan. So if you click that one, magkakaroon ng prompt. Either mag-overlay siya sa layer mo or will move or we'll navigate to the next. So let's try overlay. Pero hindi na tayo magsi-search ng buttons. Ayan. Kunyari, ito yung comment button. Ayan. Siya si comment button. Lagyan natin siya lang. Comment. Okay. Now, kasi somehow parang magiging drop down to, di ba? Tama? Kung gusto natin siya mag-overlay. So we'll do something like this. Stressful, di ba? So what we'll do here is, first, delete natin to. And what we'll do would be, create a new frame. Pero hindi tayo pipili dito sa gilid. We'll do this. Yan. Gilid-gilid lang tayo. Then, we'll do the button again. And, comment. Ang pangit. Let's not fun with this one. Okay. And so, resize natin siya para medyo katanggap-tanggap. Ayan. Now you have this frame. Anong gagawin nyo ngayon? Na po. So what we'll do here would be, mas pala siya. Group na. Okay. Kaya pala. Wait lang. Sorry. My fault. Okay. Now you have this. Para hindi ka lagi malito, you rename every frame. Comment. Yeah. So ang gagawin nyo ngayon would be, select this layer. And kung nakikita nyo yung parang diamond dun sa taas, which says create component, you click on that. Now makikita nyo, kanina di ba ang itsura niya lang ganito. Nakalagay dyan, comment. Tapos walang something diamond style doon. So what happened here is naging component na itong comment na to. Nakikita mo na siya dito. Yan, siya sa assets. And what will happen here would be, pwede ka na ngayon mag-add ng variants or kahit ano na gusto mo. Para magkaroon ka ng matinong drop-down. So what happens, ang gusto mo mangyari is parang ganito, di ba? Meron kang iterations or variants na pag click mo siya, mag-open. So ang nangyari ngayon, you click on the component, you click add variants, automatic gumawa na siya ng kamukha niya or similar looking thingy. Yan. Yan. So dahil gusto mo magkaroon ng drop-down, gusto mo magkaroon ng drop-down, ang gagawin mo yun, papabahay mo siya. And dahil masaya, ganyan din mo siya. Then you'll have here, nyari, dalawang comment lang. Yeah. So, and, sorry. And, sige, mga tayong bilog. Para sa tapos yan. Makikita nyo to, yung tatlo. Para siyang isang entity, right? So what we'll do here is, again, group the selection. Para pag clinic mo siya, isa ano lang. Pwede mo siyang copy. pangit. So, di natin gagawin yun. What we'll do now is copy it one by one. So, palitin na. Scale natin siya sa itsura nito. No? Okay. From 16, ginawang 12. So, 4. 4 would be okay. Sana all. Sana natin. Mga klasiko, pasensya na kayo. Okay. Then, ano ba mga klasiko? Nike. Any tips? Yan. So now you have this open. So ano ngayon kung meron ka niyan? Diba? So, ang gagawin natin dyan would be, kung makikita natin dito, you have the variant. So, ang gusto mo mangyari is palitan yung states niya para kita siya. So, we'll do this. State equals kung ano yung state ng component mo, which is in this case, open yung component mo. So, lagay mo open. Then, let's do on-click. Click. Equals. Joke lang. Okay na pala siya. Hindi ko kailangan lagyan na. So, yeah. This one, ang property niya would be default. Then this one, property niya is open. So now let's try na ilagay naman siya dito. Now we have comment. You can click here. And now you have comment. So kung makikita nyo dito, you can directly change it from property 1 to open. Pero dahil gusto natin dito, napaka-abnormal yung proportion na ginawa natin. So, ginawa ko pala. Hindi ko na kayo doon na. Yan. Ayan. What will happen now is, paano ko ilalagay naman to si open state dito? Easy. Yes, easy. So now, we'll create another frame. Tapos, ilagay mo dun si comment. Oops. Then, i-open mo siya. Open. And now, from this one, go to prototype again. And so we'll have an interaction on top. Now, we don't want it to navigate kasi kung navigate yung i-click mo dyan, itong buong open frame lang or open layer lang yung makikita. And ayaw mo nun. Kung gusto mo, mag-overlay lang siya or makikita lang siya dito. Try natin. On top or on click and open overlay. And now let's find open. Okay. Kahit alam natin medyo pangit yung proportions, close na natin si Reddit. And we'll go to forums. Now, comment. Diba? Bakit naman siya nasa gitna? Yan. Tanong ko rin sa sarili ko. Kasi, let's see the connection. And behavior. Ayun! Okay. Now, let's... Yan. Kanina kasi, ako din mali. Ayan. When we chose overlay kanina, it was centered. So, pupunta siya ngayon sa center nung layer mo, which is the layer for forums. Now, click the manual para ikaw na yung maglalagay mismo hanggang saan siya. And sobrang laki nung nagawa ko and hindi siya nakascale. So, ganun talaga magiging itsura niya. Now, let's try again. Wee! Medyo okay na siya, pero lumampas daw sila. Okay. Now, what we'll do here would be, let's try, meron na tayong drop down, which is essential pag gumagawa ka ng mga applications na similar to this one. And let's go to the lectures page again. So you can see, na hindi pa natin nakikita. As we can see here, meron tayong vertical scrolling here. And minsan, important siya sa mga applications, lalo na, imagine nyo kung sa Lazada, walang vertical scrolling. Lahat ng binibenta na sa isang frame. Sobrang liit nun, hindi na siya mababasa. Ang pangit ng user experience, pangit din yung user interface. So scrolling gives you more area para maging mas maayos siya. And now let's try to do this here. Okay. Para hindi na masyado mahirap. Let's control C na lang natin si Padua lagi. Yan. Up. It's me. Sobra-sobra siguro ito, no? Yan. Yan. Now, do... Yan. As you can see, marami na tayong gems pa to. And lampas na siya sa screen. Tama? So what we'll do here, para magkaroon tayo ng vertical scrolling, would be right-click. Group selection muna natin. Then, isang grupo na to na nasa loob ng forums. And next would be, gawin naman natin siyang frame. Malanan natin siya. Many forums. Yan. And with this, we can see na lampas pa rin siya. So what we'll do here is clip content. Tapos, lagay lang natin yung frame natin kung saan siya pwede. Yan. Para hindi siya lalampas. Then, go to prototype. Yung overflow behavior, lagay mo vertical scrolling. And now, let's try it. Tignan natin kung yun, nagsuscroll na si Padua. Let's go. Ayan. Meron ka nang nagsuscroll na something. Ayan. Paano naman pag horizontal? Ganun din. You make all your entities, kahit gano'n siya kahaba pa gano'n. Or pa gano'n. It's a horizontal line. Then what you'll do is, select all of them, group them, then create a layer for them. Tapos, after that, you clip the content, i-trim mo yung frame kung hanggang saan lang yung mismong layer, yung mother layer nyo. Then, you go to prototype, overflow behavior, and clicker scrollings. So, ayun. Hindi ko na siya susulitin yung oras, yes. Wala na akong pwedeng i-add on sa inyo. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section below. Thank you. Hosts, hi.
Ayan, thank you for that very insightful as well as creative um talk, Mr. Daryl John Medina. So classmates, if may questions kayo, you can type it on the chat box. Or kung may gusto kayong i-clarify, pwede naman kayo mag-unmute. Ikaw ba, partner? May question ka ba?
Ako partner wala. Kasi meron tayong anonymous question.
Ayun.
Ayun, from our anonymous question, aside from Figma, ano pa pong web app ang pwede for collaborative prototyping?
Nakamute ka
Kasi
po ata.
nakamute ka po.
Yeah. So actually, sa Figma kasi yung prototyping nyo would be kita na yung UI UX. So alam ko yung most of CPEs is encouraged to use Lucid Chart din, tama ba?
Yes.
Yeah. So Lucid Chart is one type of prototyping din, but andun mo makikita naman yung flow nung mga nangyayari. Yung flow chart kung paano nag-work yung isang applications. Sige. Pakita tayo ng isang Lucid Chart din. Yung mga grupo ko matakot kayo pag may mali tayo dito. Thank you tayo sa alam, ba't hindi na ako nakalagin? Paano tayo? Sige, joke lang. Dito pa rin pala. Okay, wait. Wait lang. Kanta-kanta muna kayo mga host din.
Sa mga participants natin dyan, you can ask questions from the chat box. Huwag kayong mahiya. Sasagutin yan lahat ng presi natin.
Type nyo lang sa chat box yung mga clarifications nyo. If there's any.
Ayan, okay. I'll share my screen again. So we have here assignment ko sa DE. Ay, SD pala. Somehow it's a enrollment procedure ng atin sa university. And makikita natin dyan yung parang flow chart nung magaganap dun sa mismo system. It's not actually a complete prototype, but you can see here the process kung ano nangyayari dun sa buong system. So, mga ganyan na yung mga pinapagawa ko. Tandaan nyo. Pagdating nyo 30 year. Any more questions?
Ayan, we have another anonymous question po. Mobile application lang po ba ang pwede for this prototyping with Figma?
Actually, no. Yeah, actually, no. You can do web applications. As you can see, yung pinakita ko kanina, which is the frames. Merong tablets, desktop, or with that, kaya nyo mag-prototype ng website applications para sa WDDL, mga ganun, na subjects. Yeah, you can do websites or other applications na gusto nyo. Actually, kaya nyo rin gumawa dyan ng laro if masipag kayo. Kung masipag kayo, kaya nyo mag-prototype ng game sa Figma. Any more questions?
Ayan, thank you po. Ayun, classmates, yung question nyo, nasagot na ba? Partner, may question ka pa ba?
Wala na.
Ayan. May anonymous question po ulit tayo. Pwede po ba mag-import ng code such as CSS sa Figma?
Yeah. Okay, so let's do that here.
Ayun, Presi, meron pa po atang...
wait lang.
Ay, sorry.
So we have here. Okay. So, yun nga, sabi ko kanina sa inspect, you can either go to the CSS codes para makita mo, let's do, ano mo, sino ba matino? Sige, silagin na lang. Spec. And with this, we can see na may, ito na lang, yung button na lang. Yan, yung button for user, ay yung area for username. It's a rectangle with width, something, position, absolute, and yun. Nakakita na ba kayo ng CSS codes na yung pang website na malala? Di ba? So, sige. Let's go to the documents. Kita nyo pa rin screen ko?
Yes po.
Pakita natin kung gaano, ay mali. Pakita natin kung gaano kakalat. Asan WDBL? Project Green 3. Ay, ba't po Firebase? Wait. Ayaw mong pakita ng Project Green 3. Ayan. Loading na siya. Ayan. Oh, yun. Dami nakabukas. Ayan. Ganito yung itsura ng CSS kapag yung mga pangmalakasang coding. I mean, hindi na siya pangmalakasan. But yung somehow. And if you have Figma, you can already, where's that Figma? Copy this all. Then, dito, sa dulo. Yan, okay na siya. Pero, sa ganun. Di na marunong. Di na marunong CSS. Ayan. Okay. So, ayun. And either if, kunyari, yung mga sasali naman sa ating hackathon, pag Android development yung, or mobile application using Android OS here, you can go to, yun, inspect element again and click on the drop down tas Android. Kita nyo na yan. And then, relative layout. So, papakita rin ba tayo ng Android? Wait lang. Ayaw na pala. Pangit yung mga experiment sa Android. So, ayun. Sa Android Studio, ganun din. You can click on the XML files or XML file. Or basta yung file nyo for designs, you can directly copy-paste it. May question ba?
Ayan, thank you po. Fortune, may question ka?
Yes, Presi, meron pa po. From our classmate, Veronica Baron. Ngayon ko lang nakita, classmate, sorry.
Saan?
So, yun na po yung job ng...
Hindi ko makita. Ayan, sige.
Ito yung question niya, Presi. So, yun na po yung job ng UID. May additional po bang gagawin, if ever?
Okay. Kakakabat, parang ang taas ng sweldo, tas ganun lang, no? Tama ba? Yun ba yung parang misconception? Magde-design ka lang. Actually, hindi siya design lang. Kasi yung ginawa natin ngayon would be crash course. Sa Google, meron siyang offered course na 150,000 para tapusin mo isang buong course ng UI UX. And hindi lang siya basta-basta design per se. You'll have the market analysis. Marami ka ring analysis na gagawin. Design analysis, market analysis, yung pagkikipag-usap sa client, sa'yo din. And yung paggawa mismo ng website, ay nung application or nung design ng application. Ikaw yung may hawak ng logo. Kung wala pa silang logo, ikaw mag-design ng logo, iti-trim yung logo. And nasa sa'yo lahat, kapag pangit yung itsura ng website, ng application, sa'yo nakasalala yun. So, wait, hanap tayo ng pangit application. Meron ba? Wait lang. Yung Blackboard application sa cellphone, mobile, yung Blackboard ng phone. Di ba parang, di ba, ganun ako ng ganun, di pala siya. Hindi masyado maayos yung own version ng Blackboard. Pero yung website nila, maayos naman yung website ng Blackboard. So with that, pwedeng mag mag-ayos pa yung UI UX para mas maging interactive yung application. And minsan, di ba, sa Facebook din, nag-error yung mobile application, ganyan-ganyan. Yung buttons, nag-overlay, magkakatabi sila masyado. Yan, inaaral ng mabuti yun ng mga UI UX designer para magkaroon tayo ng mas maayos na user experience. Next, meron pa ba? Natuto na rin sila mag-private message. Actually.
Ayan. Thank you, President. Ito, question.
Sa'yo.
may tips ka ba for some of our classmates na gusto i-pursue yung field of UI UX?
Wala.
Para gumaling sila, gano'n.
First would be lagi talaga kailangan yung practice. And if may extra funds kayo, mga pinang-Shopee, gano'n, you can go to either yung ibang websites na nagbebenta ng courses or meron din namang websites na nagbibigay ng free courses. One website in mind would be Udemy, something like that. Meron silang courses for UI UX and hindi lang yun yung course nila. Doon kami ngayon nag-aaral ng Android development ngayon. Bayad kami para matuto kami pa lalo. And yung mga kaya nyong gawin para mag-develop pa kayo ng skills niyo. Sa YouTube, marami rin. Maraming websites dyan na pwedeng pag-practicean na UI UX.
Ayan, thank you so much, Presi. Meron pa bang pahabol na question? So, if wala na, thank you so much, Presi, Daryl, John Medina. So, for the next part of the event, let us call on Mr. Jixter Hernandez, the Vice President for Internal of ACoES, for giving the certification of appreciation to our resource speaker.
Good morning to all. This certificate of appreciation is hereby given to Mr. Daryl John Medina for delivering a well-versed webinar to Adamson University students in Adamson Computer Engineering Society org-related event entitled Python.io, given this 31st day of March 2021 at Zoom, signed by Angelica May Salazar, Vice President External of ACoES, Engineer Hubert Q. Tomprosa, Advisor of Adamson Computer Engineering Society, and Engineer Yolanda D. Austria, Chairperson of Computer Engineering Department. Thank you, Speaker, for a wonderful, well-versed webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, Tinitrixter. Thank you.
Ayan, thank you po, Mr. Daryl John Medina. For now, let us call on a representative from MRSP NCR Student Chapter to enlighten us about MRSP. Let us call on Miss Charlene Barsaga. Hello po.
Hello, good morning. So, do I need to show my face?
Yes po.
Okay, so, wait lang. Hello, everyone. I am Charlene Barsaga. I am the treasurer of MRSP Student Chapter. So, I am here today to give a brief information about what is MRSP is all about. So, the Mechatronics and Robotics Society of the Philippines is a group of people who are committed to the advancement of mechatronics and robotics technology in the Philippines through research and development, innovations, and sharing of expertise, information, and experience. This society has a multi-level membership to ensure the integration of mechanical, electrical, electronics, and computing technology, skills, and knowledge in the production of automated and intelligent machines and equipment. So, ang objective po ng MRSP is to create and promote public consciousness, awareness, sensitivity, and interest in mechatronics and robotics related programs and application projects among the youth, professionals, and institutions. Encourage and support innovations, experiments, research and development in various fields of mechatronics and robotics, and make these studies available to members. Third is encourage and promote the transfer and utilization of appropriate technology for industrial applications. And lastly, advocate for the development of country's economy and industry through mechatronics and robotics technology. So, meron pong membership fee na 200 for only 200 pesos. Meron na kayong it's good for 1 year membership. And meron na siyang ID and certificate. So, for 500 pesos naman, good for 3-year membership na siya. And meron din siyang certificate and ID. So, ang kagandahan kapag pag nag-membership ka is makaka-avail ka ng mga free seminars, makaka-join ka sa mga events free. So, kapag hindi ka po member ng MRSP is may bayad siya. So, pwede po kayong mag-message sa mrsp.ncr.ph@gmail.com for more info. So, yun lang po. Thank you.
Ayan, thank you po. Partner, where are you? Ayan, classmates, magpa-member na kayo sa MRSP NCR to avail free webinar workshops with regards to Arduino, Python, and Raspberry Pi. Partner, ikaw ba member ka na?
Ayun, partner, hindi pa. Ikaw ba, partner?
Yes, partner. Magpa-member na po kayo. Ayan, nasa chat box yung process para magpa-member. So, let's move on. Let us call on again Mr. Daryl John Medina for some announcements with regards to the Hackfest 2021.
Ayan. At ko sarili ko sa spotlight. Dito ako. Ayan. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ayan. So, yan. Hi, everybody. So, may I know kung nag-chat naman yung mga leader nung mga team leader ng hackathon or mga representatives. Andito ba sila? Chat. Hi. Punta tayo sa registration. Tingnan natin kung nandito sila. Dito ba yung mga kasali sa hackathon? Chat naman kayo. Mga kasali sa hackathon dyan. Walang member ng hackathon. Walang participant ng hackathon ngayon. Tulog sila. Ayan, President. Sino pa? Sino pong nandyan? Team Novice, Bobcats, Team Hortons, Namdosan, Bit by Bit, Parokon. Sino nandyan? Wala? Sila Zaragal, no? Zariar. Sila Sebastian lang. Wala nang iba. Okay. Ayan sila. Yan si Ken. Sige. So first, congratulations sa mga participants ng Hackfest. Natapos nyo yung series of workshops and webinars natin, and your certificates will be on its way by this week or next week. Basta nagsagot kayo ng mga evaluation forms. And then, yung mga sasali ng hackathon, ngayon pala magsisimula yung paghihirap nyo. And nawa, makagawa kayo ng effective system. So now, I'll discuss yung mga requirements nyo. Requirements ng mga sasali ng hackathon for our Hackfest. Kita na ba screen ko? So lahat to isi-send sa Gmail ng mga participating teams. So number 1, ang team natin for your software application and problem na dapat ma-address would be helping students with the new normal requirement. Use one of the UN SDGs. And for the software, walang specific software. You can either opt to web applications or mobile applications or kung ano mang gusto niyo yung klaseng software. For the programming language, walang specific, but the use of Python programming language is encouraged. Okay. Lahat naman tayo alam na may elimination rounds. For that, each competing team shall submit their works by 11:59 ng April 5. Again, 11:59 p.m. ng April 5, 2021. The output required to be submitted is number 1, GitHub link ng lahat ng codes na meron kayo. Pati yung mismong, for example, if you'll do a web application, kasama na yung link ng website doon. If you'll do a mobile application, kasama na yung APK para ma-install and matry ng mga panelists natin. Number 2, yung prototype ng software from Figma, yung kanina. The next would be a video presentation with maximum of 5 minutes. Ang laman nun would be features of the product, the idea behind the work, the problem that you want to address. Ang file format would be MP4. Ang file name would be teamname_product_title.mp4. Email nyo lahat yan sa ACoES@adamson.edu.ph. And from 7 competing teams, magtitira kami ng 5 para sa final round. So, good luck guys. And for the final round, syempre dapat looking forward tayo sa final round. So the finalists must be present on the Zoom meeting during the open house. Sa April 10 yan. Meron kayong 2 to 3 minutes to pitch your ideas to the panelists. Gigisahin kayo for 10 minutes or maximum. Then, in case na hindi kayo makapagpasa, both sa elimination round and hindi kayo makapunta sa final round, automatically babay na. You will forfeit your place. And lastly, the finalists will be judged by the given criteria. Okay, so kasama sa ipapasa ng participants would be itong documentation na to, which includes your project title, your problem statement, rationale, significance of the project, market study, innovation and invention description, methodology, flowcharts, and your prototype. If you have references, please do put them in. Then, okay. For the criteria ng ating competition, sa elimination round, most likely but ang pinakamalaking factor would be your documentation. Andyan yung rationale, marketability, the product itself, innovativeness, and completeness for a total of 100%. Isasend din to sa kanya-kanya yung emails for references, for your reference. And for the final round, you have 20% for pitching, 10% for the overall design, 20% for the significance, 30% for the marketability and viability, completeness, originality, and for a total of 100%. So now is the time for every competing teams na magtanong kung anong gusto nyo itanong para masagot na namin ngayon pa lang. And kunyari may tanong kayo during the gawaan period, you can address the questions sa ating Discord channel, yung para sa hackathon natin, para doon kami sasagot ng official questions. Any questions from the participants of the hackathon? Wala. Meron? Meron ba? Meron? Sino panelist? Charot, di namin sasabihin. Pero sasabihin namin na mako-first blood kayo sa panelists. Sino ba? Sino? May tanong kayo? Yeah. Again, ulitin natin from the start. Yes, from the top. Ang topic natin would be helping students with the new normal. And yun yung pinaka-problem na dapat ma-solve by your applications, then a requirement would be integrate na rin ang isa sa mga UN SDGs natin. Pero if you really want to solely solve the helping students with the new normal, you can opt to use the number 4 of the UN SDGs, which is the quality education. So, meron pa bang tanong? Wala na? Mga officers na kasali. Nagulat ba kayo? Meron tanong? First years. Alam ko may first year na kasali. Good luck sa inyo lahat. Meron pa bang tanong or we'll move to the next part of the program? You have 3 minutes para makipag-usap sa teammates nyo and magtanong dito if ever na may tanong kayo. And wala na kayong tanong. Wala na kayong tanong? Wala na. Wala na? Sure na ba yan? Sure na? Okay, sige. Before we close the program, what if di po matapos? Need pa rin po ba i-send yung progress? It depends. Kunyari, ang natapos mo lang would be 25%. Kung sa tingin mo, you have what it takes pa rin to win the hackathon, why not? Send mo. Pero nasa sayo pa rin yun kung gusto mo. Pero if ever, kunyari, napaka mind-blowing ng idea mo, and tingin mo, kaya makipagsabayan, send mo lang. Ano pa? May iba pang questions? Ikaw ba yung first year, Banzon Raniel? Tama ba? Ikaw ba yung first year na kasali? Tapos mag-isa ka lang, di ba? Tama ba? Ikaw ba yun? Ayan. Pwede ka naman siguro, maghanap ka ng ibang teammate mo dyan na gustong tumulong sa'yo. Tapos, mag-chat ka sa amin para updated kami if may teammate ka. Para hindi ka naman malungkot masyado. May kasama kang sinisigawan habang gumagawa ng programs. Patulong! Meron pa bang ibang questions? Meron pa ba dyan? Ibang questions? Kahit hindi regarding sa hackathon, may questions kayo regarding sa ACoES or something? In regards po sa first year representative, ako po sa CPO. Okay, sure. Wala na ibang questions? Okay, kung wala na ibang questions, pasend yung link for the evaluation form for day 3. Then, everybody na nandito, can you please answer the evaluation form? Para makapagsagot tayo. Ayan, dalawa pa yung nag-send. Mahal na mahal tayo na ACoES. And for more announcements for hackathon, abang-abang lang sa pwede ba daw ma-access yung recordings? Yes, I will upload all the recordings by the end of today or tomorrow. So, convert ko pa sila to MP4. Lalagay ko sa drive, then magsisend ako ng link sa hackathon Discord natin. Meron pa ba? May questions pa ba? Or wala? Ayan. So again, ulitin ko lang, the prizes would be 3,000 for the first place, champion, second, 2,000 for the first place, and 1,000 for the second place. Sana manalo kayo. So yun, if wala na, siguro okay naman na yung oras na to para request everybody to open their cameras for last picture taking natin tawag na half-fest. Last picture natin for half-fest. Open camera, guys. I'll stop the recording. Thank you.
Ayan guys, open cam po tayo. Alam nyo guys, pag nag-open cam kayo, wala kayong 5 hanggang finals. Charot.
Sana true.
Sana true.
Mga
Ayan,
kabado na
open
kami.
cam na kayo.
Open cam na. Sige na.
Ayan, yung mga nag-open cam, sure yan, walang 5.
Sayang yung pagligo ng mga officers. Pero
Sana all naligo.
Ay, naligo kayo.
and stream na rin tayo sa Facebook and YouTube. Yeah. Open cam, guys.